Hello, everyone. How's it going? Bogus Meat Factory. We're going to try to play some games tonight. I hope you all are doing well. I'm a little under the weather. My voice is a little shot. I got my tea here. It's a lemon ginger. Put a little honey in it. Very nice. Gonna try to be a little more calm. Gonna have ourselves a Bob Ross of gaming experiences. I'm gonna try to keep my talking a little bit minimal compared to previous streams. Bear with me. Just got really sick. Throat really sore, really swollen, more than anything. We may have ourselves a Cepacol break to numb my throat. Other than that, I'm doing okay. Energy level's fine. No fever, no symptoms of anything else. I had a COVID test recently. I'm perfectly fine. This is just a situation of, dude, Sakana Cow, so good to see you. Dude, did you play more of Red Lantern? I need to know, cause what's happened to the save? That's our new icon. We have a new emote, the save emote. We have the disc pointing in the correct direction. You're gonna play some tonight. If I'm awake, I will be there, cause that game looks so much fun. That I was surprisingly more engaged than I thought I was going to be. Like, while you playing, my brain was working overdrive. And it was like 2 o'clock at night. Couldn't sleep, 3 o'clock at night, I don't even know. And, but I was very much like enthralled. And I was like, if I was playing that game, my brain would be there would be a lot of anxiety. There'd be a lot of feelings. You're rating? Hello! Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we just started. Let's get into the action. We're gonna play some Dragon Quest Builders. Welcome, Fried Rice. It's a pleasure to have you, Coca-Cola. We're gonna play Dragon Quest Builders. More of it. I've been building in my sick time. I was supposed to stream some on Saturday night. I couldn't. I was really bad then. Like, I couldn't talk straight up. So my voice is recovering. I got my tea right now, steeping. This game is phenomenal for those that don't know. For those that have not experienced it. No problem. You have a good night. Thanks for the raid, dude. And, by the way, you relax. You're doing great. You're doing an awesome job, by the way. Shout out to Weeble Spleen. Super phenomenal person. You all know him. He came just the moment that I started streaming, so Sakanako knows who that is. But we're playing Dragon Quest Builders. And it is a wonderful spin-off game that takes place after the original Dragon Warrior / Dragon Quest. It's an alternate universe, or at the very end of that game, spoiler alert, the main bad guy offers the hero a choice. He says, hey, you can join me, and half of the world is yours to rule. And you, of course, say no, and you fight him and defeat him. In this world, the hero says yes, and plunges the world into darkness. And it's years and years and years after the fact. And you are reborn, or a person is reborn as a builder. Humanity doesn't have the ability to build and create things, but you do. And so you are building and rebuilding the world. And we're in chapter 1 with Cantlin, the very first town in the game. It is very cool. I'll show you some stuff that I've done. So I did some building while, oops, wrong save. 1 second. Don't look at this save. This is a wrong save. Oops. Old save. So yeah, so the game is 4 chapters, and they're all standalone experiences. So when we finish Cantlin and we move on to the next chapter, we're pretty much starting from scratch in a new location. So this is right now the town of Cantlin. It's a small square that you have to build with. We're doing an outline for a wall, a big facade. But here we've been working on this temple for the teleportals, which take you to these different islands. It's a process, but we've added a lot of lighting to it. We've got some crests, some flags, and some really cool stuff. And we're going to be adding towers, essentially. We're in the process of making some towers. Some lookout towers to kind of overlook the town from a nice vantage point. And these portals take you to these other islands. We're gonna see, I'll show you guys real quick. I actually have the world map here. So we view this. Sai, I know you're here now. And on the southern portion, that's where we are. And the surrounding 3 islands are the ones that we have access to, or will have access to explore for this chapter in particular. And you go to all the different places where there are banners. You can see them on the right side, on the top right, and on the middle left there. Those are the different banners with which the towns you'll be setting up shop and doing stuff. And it's really cool because, for instance, you can't manually walk from town to town. Hold on, I need some food. I'm gonna keep the boiled butter beans for right now. We'll get some bread. Hey Slimes, how's it going, buddies? I'm trying to keep it okay, Sai. I'm trying very intentionally to keep my voice going. So you see this island over here, we can't reach that. But that's some place that we'll be able to travel to eventually. And there's actually lore and stuff like this. It's really fascinating. There's this character that we're kind of following through and trying to follow their path before society completely collapsed and everybody died or got destroyed. So if you can see this island over here, there once was a bridge there. This little signpost says like, hey, the bridge got destroyed. That's where the first teleportal leads to, and that little torch is there is the building that you come out of. So it's all kind of connected, and it's really interesting how they do that. Oh, I know. This music is so good. It is so good, and probably one of the biggest highlights of this game in general. It's a phenomenal music, and they do a really great job. They do this for all of it too. So there's a lot of different musics depending on like battles and situations like that. It's really cool. Let's see. So we got people with missions. So we have our townspeople, right? And they're all mulling about. They got attracted by the stuff that we've been creating. And so we've made this little banner is where we save our game. That's the banner we placed. We have a dressing room here. This is a dressing room where they had changed from rags to normal clothes now. And we have a restaurant here, the Barbecue Bistro. And we have a little overhang bridge that leads over to the front of the wall here. Kakalakola, the first town, or sorry, the towns from the first games are in Dragon Quest Builders 1. Dragon Quest Builders 2 is another direct sequel to Dragon Warrior / Dragon Quest 2, and they deal with that particularly. So this is only very expressly talking about the first game, and your character has these flashbacks about like, the descendant of Erdrick, all that stuff is in there. They could do an airship simulator. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Should make a Final Fantasy Builders. Like, Builders should just be a brand on its own. That's what I'm talking about, Sai. Just do that. Original Dragon Warrior 3 had one of the best named town. What was it? What's the town name? I'm curious. And then we have under here, this is our workshop, the blacksmith studio, where we build stuff. This is, where everything kind of mostly happens. But we have some missions to do. We have lore to have happen here. This character here's the descendant of one of the guards. I'm gonna set that to you. Aslaram, nice. Bogus. Have you noticed how the monsters have been attacking more aggressively lately? They have. Not only do they arrive in greater numbers, but the troops are more powerful too. It really seems like we've caught the Dragon Lord's attention. We can't just sit here twiddling our thumbs while he builds up his army, Bogus. We need to ready the strongest weapons and armor we can and meet the Dragon Lord's forces head on. That's why we need to fit out a special room to store those arms, so that we can draw them at a moment's notice. I know if you put some ornamental armor and ornamental swords in the dressing room, we could use it as an armory. Please, turn our dressing room into an armory. Alright. Easy. We can do that one. No problem. I think we're all set up for that, actually. So there's a ton of stuff that you can build at this point. We are 2/3 of the way done with the first chapter, so we're almost done. It's canonically Ashes now. Ashes. So you have a bunch of different things that you can build, like windows and doors, like the normal stuff that you would think, and beds and chests and storage stuff, as well as little things like benches. When you have stuff like inns, and like these different signs, the gentleman's sign, the lady sign, those designate certain rooms for a specific townsperson so that they can have their own personal place. But things like the shop sign and inn sign are more required to have special rooms. I'll show you. 1 second. You see the building recipes? So for instance, we have the barbecue bistro, which we made upstairs. It needs to include these things, these items, and if you create it, residents will cook food and put it in the chest that's in the building, but it also prevents your hunger meter from falling while inside your base. And that seems to be the case with lots of things. So like having the dressing room, residents change into new clothes. Having armory, wield more powerful weapons, that sort of thing. And it's really, really cool how just the different type of building types you can experiment to discover them. And also the game can offer secret ones that you can find, like recipes that you can find out in the wild by exploring, that offer bonuses that aren't necessary. They don't, they aren't required to progress. So we need ornamental swords. And ornamental armor. Alright, let's organize this. Okay. We can put these in that room. We're gonna sleep too real quick because... Oh, dude, you stole my bed, buddy. You stole my bed. Because at night, more enemies come out and attack you. Oh, there's a Saint India called Asses. Oh, that's good tea. I need it. It's a ginger lemon. Put some honey in it. Super tasty. Alright. So we need to place these in a place that makes sense. So we need to put this there. And we're going to get rid of this. This isn't a part of the thing. It's not necessary. We're going to put our armor stand right here. There we go. Made our armory. Wow, the armory is exactly how I imagined it. Thank you so much. Now we'll be able to equip ourselves with stronger weapons than ever before. But still, I can't help wondering, why weren't Cantlin's guards able to keep the city safe? From what I've heard, there was even supposed to be a giant, friendly golem guarding the town gates, and what's more, the city was very heavily fortified. Its walls should have been able to withstand almost any attack. For Cantlin to have fallen, they must have been attacked by an absolutely overwhelming army. Unless that attack came from within the city walls? Oh. Dude, Troidal, thank you for the follow. Thank you! Voice is a little shot. Don't mind me. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. It's so good to have you, man. I wonder if Squeenix was considered Final Fantasy builders, or ActRaiser builders, or Rad Racer builders. So the games have been financially successful for them. You know, they've sold really well. And I think it's only natural that they do some more stuff. If they were to implement the Final Fantasy franchise, it would just explode. It would explode. How are you doing tonight, Turtle? Well, I wasn't going to stream tonight because I've still been under the weather, but I really wanted to play, and my voice was feeling okay. My kids were going to bed on time. Like, they went to bed early. So I was really surprised. I was like, you know what? Let's give it a shot. Worst case scenario, I call it a night. Early, no big deal. No harm, no foul. Alright. What does Big Beefcake want to have me do? Magnus. He's the blacksmith. Seems like the rate your cities expanding's got the monsters in a bit of a panic. The Dragon Lords had this whole Valfgard by the short and curlies for hundreds of years now, but this might be our chance to turn the tables. Bogus, if you're going to clear the darkness from the sky, you're going to have to be quick about it. I reckon it's time you started preparing to take on the boss of the monsters. The secret of making a furnace, the ultimate in smithing equipment, has been handed down in my family for generations. If we had one of them, we could smelt steel and shape it into fiercely powerful weapons and armor. I'll show you how to build the thing, but the actual building, I'll leave up to you, alright? Nice. What better game to chill with than this one? Dragon Quest Builders, dude, is such a chill experience. It's very jolly. Except for Chapter 2, bitch. Very jolly. Very, like, family friendly. I love it to death. It's really good. So we gotta make a furnace. And we can do that. Do I make it here or no? I do not. I need a forge. Okay. Need a forge? That's easy. Thank you. But it's good to have you, Troidal, man. Troidal's a spectacular person. You just recently played... You were the one that played the demo for the Phoenix Rising, right? The Immortals. How is that? How is that game? Inquiring minds need to know. Alright, where is my furnace? It's here somewhere. Oh, furnace. Put some stuff in here. I don't need roof tiles and all that jazz. There we go. There we go. Because now we can make steel. If we get iron ingots, we've got a lot of iron. Oh jeez, enemies are attacking. You got this, dudes? Yeah, they got that. Good job, dudes. I'm very proud of you. You're all doing so well. Nice work, Bogus. Now we can make some properly tasty weapons. Yeah, Phoenix seems good. If you like Ubisoft open world games, Greek mythology, it'll tickle you. I heard there's a lot of good comedy in it. Like it's pretty lighthearted overall. Looks like it's a lot of fun. I'm really excited for it, actually. With a furnace, you can smelt steel, and steel weapons are fair. Oh, my big question is it really a Breath of the Wild clone? I don't think it'll be groundbreaking or do a lot of new things, but it seems like it does what it does really well. No problem, Kakalakola. Have a wonderful night, and thank you very much. Thanks for stopping by and visiting. I hope you come to visit more. It's good to see you. Yeah, I'm curious to know if it really is a Breath of the Wild clone. Because that's what everybody is, having this preconceived notion of what it's going to be like. I'm trying to keep that a little open until I actually play it. I'm very curious with somebody who has played it, if that's really the case or not. You've been to the castle out behind the Hammerhoods village, haven't you? I have. I've heard that one of my ancestors holed himself up in that fortress after Caitlin fell, but the people living there turned on each other and started arguing amongst themselves. They all started to suspect one another of everything under the sun, and in the end they drew their weapons. Well, what do you think the golem who was watching over them thought of all that, huh? I wouldn't be too surprised if he was still around here somewhere watching over Caitlin even now. If it was him who destroyed the place, I can't help thinking he might have had a pretty good reason. But anyway, good luck. Now, go and make yourself some decent equipment and teach some monsters not to mess with us. I mean, as much as any open world game post Breath of the Wild is going to steal from Breath of the Wild, yes, I think it'll end up with better combat and worse puzzles. Oh, worse puzzles. Interesting. I'm curious, I'm very curious. You piqued my interest dramatically. Because I very much just want to see where they go with it, at that point. Because I don't think... The only way that you can make a Breath of the Wild clone is by making, quite literally, Breath of the Wild, right? Because Breath of the Wild does a lot of open world stuff. Things that are typical for open world adventure games. It does very typical Zelda stuff. And I'm like, Breath of the Wild isn't as groundbreaking of a game, a genre-defining game, as a Metroidvania, or a Souls-like, or a roguelike. Those games that are so uniquely systematic that it causes it to be its own genre at that point. The one puzzle in the demo was so straightforward that I didn't even bother mentioning it in my write-up. It's always a good sign, right? I bet you that was like, here's a taste of this, but I don't know. That seems a little too on the nose. Weighty weapon with a sharp blade. Alright. Warhammer. Steel shield. Barricade. Steel bound block stockade designed to defend against marauding monsters. Alright, so we're building. I need to make more iron ingots. The only problem, so like I've beaten this game before. The only real downside to this one compared to the sequel, one of the biggest ones, is that your only option is to build things one group at a time, or use all of the resources to build all of it that you can. And so like you have to do this like a couple times to get it through its paces. Okay, so we're gonna make some stuff. So steel broadsword. Shield. And then a Warhammer. Still haven't really touched these games. The demo for 2 seemed good. I don't know if the gameplay would hook me from the hook. So what's surprising is because I mean, just take it for a second here. Is time still passing? Yeah, it is. Oh, wait a second. It's absolutely. The music is spectacular. So it's surprisingly varied because each particular chapter introduces new different mechanics and things to build that do things differently. And it's always leading up to this kind of boss, this final boss for that chapter, that is a very distinctly different boss compared to anything else you fought before. And it involves having to build and incorporating building techniques on the fly to combat them. It's really interesting. And the degree of what you build is up to you. You can spend all of your time doing like what I'm doing right now, building things very uniquely. I'm not following any particular rules, anything that they're setting up for. I'm just kind of doing my own thing right now. But you can also just do what they tell you and get through it just fine. Alright. There's someone up there with a quest. That's what I need to talk to. That's LaDouche. Hey, LaDouche. Huh. You've gone and done it again, haven't you, Bogus? Building that furnace. How many times do I have to tell you? Should you keep this up, the monsters will bring their full force to bear on us. And I don't just mean any old monsters. Should mankind grow too powerful, that ruinous beast will return to make short work of us all. In fact, I fear he may have already been on his way. Bogus, do you think you could do me a favor? I've drawn up plans for a watchtower that'll let us keep watch over a far greater distance. I'd like you to build it just as I've designed. I'm sure that's well within the abilities of a builder like you. Please hurry. We may not have much time. Okay, he wants me to build a watchtower. It's actually pretty simple. We can pop it in the corner here. No problem. But we want to also... let's plunk it down right here. Okay. So view the blueprint. Perfect. That's going to work really great with what we want. Assuming the first one goes on deeper sails than the second, is it worth jumping in there? or is the sequel a substantial improvement? So the sequel is a substantial improvement, but they do feel very distinctly unique. So the first one is more challenging than the second. The second improves it a little too much. I didn't beat the second yet. I want to, and I will on stream, absolutely. But I feel like... So, the Dragon Quest Builders 2 has NPCs able to do more tasks and activities, and like harvest things for you to make things a little easier. You also have a combat buddy, who pretty much makes combat a breeze. He fights with you, and makes it just super simple. And then they have big builds. These really grandiose builds that you see and you discover in Dragon Quest Builders 1. You don't so much in 2. You build them yourself, but really it's you set the plans down and then the people build it for you. So that autopilot, in some situations, dilutes it a bit. And also the in Dragon Quest Builders 1, there's a mode. It's called Terra Incognita, which is essentially a free build. You get to explore its own unique world. There's own little quests and things you can do as well, and you're just free to build on a large continent, like free build whatever you like. And in Builders 2, you don't have that. You have an island, a central island where the story takes place in, but it's all incorporated to the story. And so there are tutorials and things they're going to make you do on the island that shape the landscape, and you have to do it for the story progression. So it ends up being kind of samey. It doesn't have that same feeling. You have to work extra hard to make it your own personal touch at that point. But 2 allows for more precise building, more precise crafting, the ability to manipulate water in a really interesting way. 1 is a pain in the butt to deal with water. But you can swim and explore underwater locations in Builders 2, which is really cool. And so it does a lot of things that make things easier, but some things a little too easy. But 1 is a story that continues from the original Dragon Warrior / Dragon Quest. And Dragon Quest Builders 2 takes place after Dragon Quest 2. It's very cool. Alright, so it wants me to make this thing entirely out of earth. And where's the Abby going? Right there. Okay. So, we need our earth. I love video games. I know. Anytime I hear someone describe a game, they clearly like, I end up going, I want that. And this thing, I want too many games if you want. I sigh. It's true. Because I love everything. And Troidal, you'll see when if you watch more, if you ever get a chance to. Pretty much I only play what I love. And it just happens to be pretty much anything. Very rarely have there's only been one game. There's only been one game that I've stopped mid-game and just said, nah. And that was recently. That was Enemy Zero on the Saturn. Just because it wasn't a good stream game. It was a very slow and methodical game that builds tension really well. It's a good horror game. But it wasn't working as an engaging stream game. Because there's a lot of backtracking. It's an adventure game / horror game. And there seemed to be a lot of just these very slow, methodical moments. And it just wasn't that engaging for like streaming and with people watching, you know? That's the thing. That's how I am. There's no gatekeeping involved. I love games too much. Too much. And I love talking about games. Especially, as Sai knows all too well. Oops. I love talking about the psychology of games. And I love talking, like, just how games are designed. And that whole process is really fascinating to me, in general. Okay, is that all the earth? No, I need one more layer. But this game is really great because, you know, you have a game like Minecraft, right? Not a lot of guidance there. What's the beauty of this is that it has a story, so it has a linear progression, and it's interesting. The progression is actually really good, and they do some really interesting. It's a little jarring that when you finish the chapter, that you start from scratch. It's a little jarring, just a little bit. Outside of that, though, it's phenomenal. All right, so we put our ivy. Okay, we just need to make a brazier now, and we should be good. Brazier. Brendan Brazier. So yeah, I would be talking a little more. That's the thing. I was going to say, I talk incredibly fast, apparently. I have learned. And I'm talking slower than I normally do because of my voice. Which says I talk really, really fast. Watchtower's made. But I would also be talking more enthusiastically, a little more wildly. As I can attest to. Ah, Bogus, you finally finished the Watchtower. I hope it isn't too much trouble. That was not. What? Am I going to keep watch? I should think so. I'd want to be the first to know if that fiend were on its way. Has Magnus told you how it was the Golem used to guard Caitlin that ultimately destroyed the city? If Caitlin and its people should rise again, the Golem is sure to come back and finish the job. I've been told that story ever since I was a boy. Rollo told you what he read in the Caitlin Chronicle, did he not? The only way this land can truly be freed from the darkness is by defeating the monster who rules all the others. Make no mistake, Bogus, the ruler is none other than Caitlin's former guardian, the gigantic Golem. We don't know when it's going to strike, but when it does, we humans won't stand a chance. Take it from me, Bogus. You should be prepared to flee at any moment. Prepared. Alright. Rollo, what's up, buddy? You ready to fight? What's the matter, Bogus? It's an awfully frowny face you're wearing. Has LaRouche been filling your head with stories of doom and destruction again? Pay no attention to that grouchy gloommonger. You're not dead yet, my boy. And what's more, I've deciphered another chapter of the Caitlin Chronicle. It describes a staggeringly strong defensive structure that uses those evil idols you discovered. It's known as the Steel Stockade, and it will make our town nigh impossible for the monsters to breach. Here, take this blueprint and build the Steel Stockade it depicts. Obviously, you want to build it on the west side of the city. You might need to knock down the old defenses to make it space. I don't know how you'll build the steel doors that form the stockade centerpiece, but I'm sure you'll be able to work out something. Yep. And now I figured out how to make the doors. Because I'm a builder, you just have the idea and you can make it. You know, so like when they're set with a situation, they just instantaneously have the answer. Alright, so we're building those doors. And what do I need for this thing? We're gonna find out. Okay, so I'm going to need to put it... How am I gonna put this? I want the doors to line up real nice with where I'm at. Let's see. So it's 4 wide. Oh, I have to clear it. You're kidding. Alright. Telling you, Sai. It doesn't exist. Okay, we're gonna put it right here. Alright? No, we're gonna build it over here. There we go. Alright, so we need the 2 guardians and a bunch of the... Okay, so stone wall. That's easy. So let's put our door in first. I've got a lot of stone wool. How much do I need for this recipe? 78, okay. So we can still use some dirt too. Bildrick, that's right, it's Bildrick's eye! It's funny, Troidal, you say that. The hero in this is, when they mention the hero from the first game, he's referenced as star, 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 star. Like they censor it, which I think is funny. So what we're doing is gathering some dirt material right now. We need 70 some of it. We can do this method in here they do that helps you make walls and flooring really simple to build, to create. And that's you have this stuff cladding and flooring, which can turn a 5x5 square into the material that you need. Loto Roto in Japan, but Erdrick in the West. Yep. Well, no, the hero in Dragon Quest is a descendant of Erdrick, isn't it? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know anything about Dragon Quest. I just dig this game. Alright, is it 2 high? It's 3 high. Okay. Let's see. Alright. 2 high. I don't know how they handle the female names with the games that allow you to choose gender. It's a good question. Watch. Not building it on the site is going to cause problems. I know it's gonna. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to put this here right now so I can get up here. And it's 2 and 3. Oops. Oops. I'm doing this all very wrong. Hold on. I love that Bildrick seems like it could be Rick or the Builder. Exactly. Or Erdrick the Builder. Like that, I think that's what they're going for. Is Erdrick the Builder. I think. Build, Rick! I love it. That's all done. So now we just take the stone cladding. We should do this, watch. Oops. Bam. And maybe here. Bam. So now we need barricades and sconces, evil idols, and spike traps. Okay. So let's get the evil idols out. My name is Rickard the Builder. Oops. No. Oh no. Hold on. I need my character in Excel Troidal, and I hate it. For some reason, have my name, and that pulls me out of it. I would say that typically I don't. Oh no, this isn't gonna work. I should have laid these guys down first. Hold on. There we go. I typically don't name my person the same. It depends on the situation. Depends on the situation. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, it hurts. Okay. Next up is spike traps. Okay. I should have built the spike traps first. I should have built the spike traps first. This is gonna go horribly wrong. Okay. I hope this works, that I don't need to build this on top of the thing. I'm worried that it's going to be the case, that I'm going to have to rebuild everything on the property. It's not on the premise of the town walls. We'll see. Ooh, that's good. 20. I think that'll be enough. Private bedroom is destroyed. Oh snap, there's somebody here fighting. Combat's really simple. It's nothing special. Alright, we gotta rebuild this real quick. Okay. And I need my door. Yeah, so enemies can come and break stuff. They typically come from one particular side, but that's not the case anymore. We're at a point now where they seem to come on all sides, and I've been building walls to stop it. Private bedrooms rebuilt. Alright, now we're gonna have this wonderful task of placing these in a place that works. Let's see. Ouch. I'm feeling it's going to be the case right now. I'm going to die. I have a feeling I'm messing this up. We're going to have to do this again. Because I don't think those guys hurt you if it's on the city limits. Oh, I need to make one more spike trap. You gotta be kidding. Oh, we'll take it from the ground near us. Now we need how many blockades? We need 2 sconces and 10 barricades. Got broken barricades. Do I have 2 sconces? Candelabrums. No, I need to make sconces as well. Okay. Let's make those. Oh, Sheridan, sorry. I'm jealous of you. I've been trying to copy the things you're making. By the way, I've heard that in the mountains you can get wheat. Yeah, okay, I know how to make wheat, dude. I got it. I'd like y'all to get out of my way, though, please. Okay. Equipment display stands. Alright. Because they also make stuff for you. Hey guys, I need to build here. Let's see what we got. 5 torches. We just need to make 2 sconces. And then we need to make how many barricades? I think a bunch. Oh good, they come in sets of 5. What'd you get? Like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do with it, Ty? I'm excited. Oh, no name brand? I hope it works. I was very happy with this. It was $20. Oh my goodness. That is cheapo. I went all out and I got, you know, the HD Pro because I didn't want to have any problems come up. I knew there would be. Alright, let's see. Where are my barricades? Very nice. I knew it'd have problems. I have yet to have any. Or any that I've had at least have been. Oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to get this placed, am I? Oh jeez. I totally put these in the wrong order. Oh, it wants it facing. Okay. Never mind. You know what? I'm not dealing with that right now. I got the Elgato HD 60 Pro, so the internal one that plugs into your PC. Oops. Okay. It's worked perfectly so far. Surprisingly. The only issue that I ever had was fixed in an instant. I had to fix, it wasn't displaying my PlayStation 4, but I easily was just like, it's like a DMC mode or something like that I had to deactivate in the settings, and outside of that, worked perfectly. That took 2 seconds to fix. Okay, now where is the... Oh my gosh. The sconces go right there. Okay. Let's see if I did this right, or if it works, or if it's going to give me a hard time and be like, no, you need to do this in a different place. And I was surprised to be able to get this capture card because it was in the midst of the pandemic, you know, at the very start of it. And the stuff was in huge, obsessive like price. It was insanely overpriced. But I was able to find one at retail at its normal price, and I was very happy with it. Oh good, I don't need to do this again. That's great. Which means that I can smash this. And we can build connections. How's it going, Lady Cat? Oh man, I hope you're doing well. My voice is a little shot, so I don't have the normal vigor that I would typically have, because I can't talk right now. I'm trying my darndest to be able to speak. We're building some Dragon Quest Builders. How are you? I hope you're doing good. Alright, so we need to also make a connection between these two at this point of entry. Actually, sorry, I'm doing that totally wrong. We're gonna add dirt here. I'm gonna put stairs that lead up to that point, that overlook. I guess I could make this be. We could make that be stone. Why not? I need stairs. I also need to eat so that you don't have to hear this constant gibbling. And this bibbling of my gibblies. Let's see. Where are my stairs at? Do I need to build more? I think I do. What you been up to, Lady Cat? Have you been playing anything good? Working on anything in particular? Wish. You've been working hard then? Working hard. Alright, so this is a problem. We need to move this. Okay. That more navigable. Kids are doing good. My oldest has to go, like they're doing in-person school starting next week. Chloe's doing okay. She just did her SATs today. I'm gonna have to do some reworking to make this a little more manageable, but it's okay for right now. It'll do. Alright, so let's go talk to what's his name and see what he has to say. He's sleeping. Wake up. Whisper, whisper, whisper. Sorry, I'm quiet. I do apologize. But Chloe's doing good. Yeah, she just did her SATs. She goes back to school at the end of January, but the elementary students are going back to school on the 9th of November. Cold tea. By my bold and beautiful brow, you completed the steel stockade. Now our city is safe from many attack. 3 cheers for Bogus. Hip hip. What? Is the stockade truly strong enough to keep the golem at bay? Don't you remember, Bogus? The golem was on our side. It watched over the people of Caitlin and protected them from harm. Oh, it'll just be you and the baby. Yep. I'm actually excited for that. I hope my 5-year-old needs to socialize, I guess. I hope that they do the proper precautions. We'll see how that goes. But man, been a stay-at-home dad for their entire life. I need a break. I need a minute. Range like a 2-year-old I can handle. A 2, a 5, and a 17-year-old. It's a lot. I don't know what LaRouche is trying to convince you of, but there's no way that golem would ever harm us. Besides, it's unthinkable that a creature who once served mankind would become the leader of the monster's forces. There's simply no basis to this silly story of his. He's doing nothing but stirring up unrest. It's people like LaRouche who hold back a city's progress. You know, we might have to do something about them. Ugh. I think I am. I'm not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. But I definitely care, and I try my best. Sometimes I do great. Sometimes I'm like, I just want to go to sleep. I don't want to do this right now. But overall, I think I do pretty good. I'm proud of being a dad. I'm a proud dad. Love my kids so much. My oldest just lost her 2 front teeth. She lost her first one like 3 or 4 days ago, and lost her second one today. Her front teeth. So she can have that for Christmas, I guess. But anyway, good work, Bogus. Our new defense, dude. Hey, Rollo. I want you to take a second, Rollo. Rollo, I'm talking to you, Rollo. Okay. Look who's sleeping next to you, buddy. LaRouche right now. All right? You're talking about we need to do something about him. It's the middle of the night. He's sleeping right there. What are you doing? You don't think he can hear you? He can hear you, my friend. He knows what you're saying. He knows. How's work been going for you, Lady Cat? I hope it's been going well. Hopefully work hasn't been too overwhelming for you. I'm going to be trying to work on getting a set schedule here really soon. In the game department. And one of the things that I really want to do is get some tabletop gaming going. So, you know, playing board games like once a week. And then every other week I want to, yeah. So I want to try to work 3 days a week, or stream 3 days a week. One day being strictly retro stuff, one day being the modern stuff. Kind of going back and forth between long games and short games. And then the weekend, like a Saturday, having that be 1 week board games, second week tabletop RPG, third week board games, fourth week tabletop RPG. Here's the thing, Lady Cat. I don't know. I'm building my own system, and I'm really proud of it. I think that even though it needs some work, it needs some revisions, and it needs to be play tested. It needs to have input, but I think it's something really special. I think it's really good, or has the potential to be really good, and I want to test it, and I want it to be out there for the public because I think it's a really great idea that isn't utilized in any tabletop RPGs that I know of. And I'm super proud of it. I think it's a really quality thing. A major emphasis on storytelling more than anything, but also player agency in your character creation. So, like for instance, when you play D&D, right? Character creation for you, for everybody involved when we play D&D, took a long time. And in this case, character creation can take anywhere from 5 minutes to an hour, depending on the person and depending on how much they want to invest time in making this. Because it's a system that's built for malleability, right? So like when you look at the book of D&D, right, the bulk of the book is spells, character stats, traits, racial traits, class traits, those sorts of things. And it seems to be just extensively this. And like the book that I have written, the very rough draft of the player's guide is roughly 45 pages. It's not very long at all. And because character creation is can be made, there's some rules that you can have that I've put in it. It's kind of modular, but you set up your skills, you create them, you make them, and you also make your combat abilities and your spells. If you're doing a fantasy setting, you get to create them from scratch. And I've set guidelines that you can do to make it more constrained, but I don't want to do that necessarily. So people can make their own stuff. And it's very simple. Yeah. So for instance, you're like, because in something like Dungeons and Dragons, dwarves have, an iron stomach. They can drink, beer and poison and not be affected by them. No, not all dwarves are that. Not all orcs are strong and stupid. Like, it doesn't work that way. And so I made a system where players can add bonuses and stuff to their traits. It's not very numbers heavy. It's actually very short, where their stats are anywhere ranging from -2 to +5. Like, that's what your stats are, and they're strictly bonuses. And your abilities, your combat abilities, these things that you can do, are totally up to you to create. And like I said, I have systems where you can be like, it takes so many turns for them to refresh. They work on a refresh system, so you use it, you have to wait so many turns, depending on how powerful you make it. Depends on how many turns you have to wait before you can use those again. But I made combat super dynamic, and combat only lasts, the combat encounters go really quickly, so it's really short combat experiences. I want players to feel powerful. I want them to feel heroic, and interesting, without it being easy, if that makes sense. It's not in the slightest. It's not intricate at all. Because, so for instance, right, you want to make a character like, I want to make a character that is, I used an example, a person who wants to create a psychic mime, right? And so it's like, okay, because you just like, I want to make something silly, something crazy. And so I made a psychic mime, and it has an ability that traps if they succeed, traps an enemy in place. They can't move for so many turns, or if they are able to break out of it using a roll. And it's, invisible box. Like, that's that. Like, there you go. I made it. Because there's like, you think of the character concept first, and then you can just create your combat powers based on it. And it, depending on how many turns you want it to last, if you want it to be an area of effect, because you technically could, those things determine how long it takes for it to refresh and be able to use it again. And you can use them as many times as you like in combat. The system can be a theater of the mind. It can be a grid-based strategy, like a tactical combat game, like a turn-based combat game, like Shining Force or Fire Emblem. And the rules are all set to be able to add or subtract different facets of it as you like. It's really cool. I really, really like it. And it's just really fun and silly. So that way you don't have to pore over the text to find what's right. And min-maxing now is no longer a thing. And it's just it's something I really, really love. I really, really, really love it. And I haven't been working on it for like 6-8 months. And I wanted to get back into it big time. So I want to try to get a bi-weekly session of playtesting it and making changes. And but overall, the system's major emphasis is storytelling more than anything. And how dice rolls work are a little different than what you do in D&D. And the ability to have, because when we made our Dungeons and Dragons, we had our session 0, right, where we talked about like, what topics are not acceptable, that sort of thing. That's baked into the game itself now, instead of something that you have to think about to do. It's not in Dungeons and Dragons. They don't talk about that. It's not mentioned at all. So that stuff, consent and ideas like that are baked into the system itself. And it's a really cool thing. Sorry, I'm on a tangent. I love that game. So I love my system. I think it's really good, and it's not complex. So it's not hard to. It sounds like it is. Because you're talking to a person who designed it. So for me, there's a lot of things that I took into consideration when making it. But in reality, it's not hard. Anyways, sorry. Back to the game. I apologize. Tangent averted. So yeah, I'm trying to get it. We're one day a week, very specific day. playing modern stuff. One day, playing just retro stuff. Next day, tabletop stuff. Using Tabletop Simulator probably predominantly. I don't know how the RPG show is gonna go. We'll see. That's gonna be a process. So we'll see how it works out. Maybe we'll do like a Discord call and get it organized. But we'll see. Anyways, Bogus, my boy, our city's growing by the day. Some sort of decisive battle with the monsters must be brewing, don't you think? Now that we've finished construction of the steel stockade, our defenses are nigh impregnable. You cannot impregnate them. Or are they? I must say, I'm not quite satisfied. Our fortifications could be a great deal stronger than they are now. Which brings me to my request. I think it's time you put a little bit more work into the city. A few new rooms would be a sorely overdue addition to our town. We could also do with overhauling our defenses to better fend off the monsters' increasingly fierce assaults. I won't bore you with the particulars. You're the builder, after all. Just improve our town however you see fit. By my flaring nostrils. Marvelous work. I've already done it. We've already reached that state. He wants us to be at a certain level. Our town, we've already hit that. So we don't have to worry about it. Now listen closely, my boy. I have big news. Within the Catlin Chronicle, I found a description of the biggest and boldest defensive structure ever invented. It's called the Catlin Shield. And if that isn't a majestic and awe-inspiring name, I don't know what is. If we had one of those, we could protect our home against anything. I'd even go so far as to say we could consider the reconstruction of Catlin complete. However, while the Catlin Chronicle describes the shield's function and appearance, the details of how to build it are sadly lacking. As it stands, we simply won't be able to make the thing. But there is still hope. I can offer you a few clues as to its construction, but they're sure to stir some ingenious ideas in that builder's brain of yours. I know that one day you'll unravel the secret of how to build the Catlin Shield. Bam. Big fight comes up. Yo. By my straining shoulders, Bogus, the monsters are preparing another assault. As I suspected, they see our town growing ever greater and become more daring and desperate in their attempts to stop it. However, we're not yet ready to take on their leader. We must drive these monsters back to buy more time. Are you ready? I am so ready. I gotta change my weapon. That's right, I haven't changed my weapon yet to the new one. Or equip my shield. Steel? And okay. So they're coming. But guess what? Guess what we got? Wait, where are they? Oh, there they are. They're trapped. They're trying to break things down. But they're getting hit right now because I have these spikes that block them. Oh! Scorpions on the roof! They spawned on the roof! No! What? Oh, jeez. Oh, they're on top of the... Oh, man. I built it in a way where they just get access to the town. Because they spawn just outside the Jeez. Oh, jeez. Yay, we did it. Hooray. So he broke some of the stuff that I built. But we can fix it. That's what we're for, we're the builders. Hooray. Let's go fix that real quick right now, while we're still here. Steps. Brazier. And I need the teleporter. Hi, Troidal. I see you're online. Alright. So we had this here. And we had this on top. There we go. Fixed. Easy. I need to put like spikes here, put like a wall up here maybe. Maybe that's what I need to do. Because they're spawning on top of me now. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Oops. Sheridan says, wow, Bogus, you did an incredible job stopping all those monsters. And not only that, you found a new teleportal. Remarkable. Oh, and by the way, LaRouche told me what happened. It was the golem that crushed Caitlin into dust. If that's the case, then there's no doubt about it. The monster that rules over these lands is the same golem that guarded Caitlin. Bogus, do you know what that means? I can help. I can finally help. After all my years of wandering, I finally found a place where I can be of use. Once during my travels, I met an inventor who taught me how to build things called wrecking balls. If the golem were to attack us, something as powerful as the wrecking ball would be absolutely invaluable. Let me teach you how to make them. I've never been able to build one myself, so I can't wait to see if they work. So yeah, I'm curious to know how the tabletop thing will go, and I'm wondering if people are actually interested in playing. I don't know. Maybe Sai is. Maybe you are. You're welcome if you want to. We would be streaming, but you don't have to show your face if you don't want to. But it's definitely a thing I've got to do. I absolutely have to. Because it's something I really care about. It's a really important passion project. Ooh, we got a new person. Oh my, what is this wonderful place? It's so bright and warm. All accepting that cold look on your face, young man. Or perhaps not. Your face might be cold, but I can see the fire in your eyes. You want to know what I'm doing here this late in the day, don't you? There's no point trying to deny it. I can read you like an open book. This place looks like the perfect city, full of buildings and people and light. But the truth is, everyone who lives here seems awfully anxious. Personally, the only thing I feel is exhausted from walking all the way here. Hope you don't mind if I join you. My name is Sherry. I don't have any particular talents, but I'm a dab hand at being a woman of the world. Alright. Alright, so what do I need to make this thing? So we need to make the bombs. There. Okay, so we need rock bomb shards. How do we get those? We'll find out. Now that we have the new teleportal, we can place it in our shrine. So we got access to the last island in this chapter. But now our little shrine area is almost complete. We got a little work to do. We got a roof to fix, but it's not too shabby. Pretty happy with that. Go. Alright, so let's see what we can find. Hey, orange slimes. How's it going, buddies? this rock. Whew. Shoot. Oh boy. Get out of the way. He's on a rampage. There we go. That's what we need. The rock shards are from these dudes here that blow themselves up. Finest fur. Can make full plate armor. Alright. Just gotta do that a couple times. That's all. No big deal. Oh, jeez. Sorry, I'm not gonna have to deal with that. Sorry, dude. You can blow yourself up. No biggie. Bye. I don't need any of that sand. I got too much sand. Rubies. Get what rubies what I can do with rubies. And this, I've just collected them so far. I don't know what I can actually make with them. Let's see. Where is this hole gonna take me? Ooh, lots of dead people. Yay! I think I can't break that without the bombs. I think that's the case. We're gonna find out in just a minute. Lots of dead people. Yay. Exactly. What? There's nothing wrong with that. What are you talking about? It's a natural thing. It's so natural. It's weird how, like, strangely, like, jolly but also grim this game can get. Because you deal with like death and stuff like this, and you know, people suffering, but then also, can I break this? I cannot. Okay. That's Dragon Quest, baby. Just, you know, nonchalantly, just a bunch of dead skulls there. No big deal. The second chapter is the most grim of this game. It's the most, like, hopeless. It's very interesting. Okay, where am I at? We are just wandering in this cave system. It's expansive. Ooh, okay. We found something. We got ourselves a... thing. We've got a thing. Got obsidian now. Let's see. Man. So yeah, I'm super stoked. Because after this, we've got, as soon as November rolls around, we're gonna be playing Hellgate London. This amazing mid-2000s first-person shooter, third-person brawler multiplayer game. It's gonna be great. I'm very excited. Simon Ashtier recommended this, and it fits my criteria because it's an MMO, and it is I am so lost right now. This way. It's an MMO, which I love, a Long Dead MMO, and I'm curious to know how it plays. And this group has like lovingly recreated it, and is keeping the servers alive privately, and are releasing it for the public, essentially for everyone to be able to play on November 1st. I'm very excited to do that. Oh no. I'm in a big circle. I'm so stuck, aren't I? Yeah, we're back where we found the first set of dead bodies. Lost in this cave. I hope to tonight, because what time is it now? It's only 9 o'clock. I hope to probably beat the first chapter. What we're going to be doing with Dragon Quest is essentially coming back to revisit it after multiple chapters. So we do like chapter 1, take a break, play something else. There we go, we see light. Then do chapter 2, come back, that sort of thing. I think that's probably the best bet for this. Whew. We're just exploring right now because we want to find the person who has the ability to make crit. What? Oh, come on. Slimes, get out of the way, buddies. You're killing me, slimes. There's some like side stuff that I definitely want to do in this. At some point, I'm not totally committed. Like, you guys don't necessarily need to see me fight the dragons. It's Dragon Quest. You don't need to see me fight the dragons. I'll fight the dragons. Don't worry. But like, I'm not gonna explore every nook and cranny of the world. Of the islands, because there's little like cave systems that have just minerals in it. We have a pretty big wealth of stuff right now. I do want to explore the caves just to see what's in here, because sometimes there is quest stuff in here. And there's also like there is like chests that have like interesting recipes or new stuff that you could build, or room recipes, which we found, which is really cool. What it really wants us to do is to build these bombs, which we can do now, but I want to explore just a little bit more. just a little bit more. Because once we build, or get the bombs, we can blow up there's a mineral that I can't access right now. I can't break with my normal hammer. And that's the one we use these bombs for to gain access to. I'm gonna need some better armor eventually, because we're using really the most basic armor right now. You can move faster in it, but you can't. But it's very little for defense. Like you can barely defend with this thing. I'm at the end of the path. Let's grab one more rock, dude. I need to attack him, dude. That was close. I drew the eye of the slimes. Okay. What we'll do is we'll take the feathers back. Hey, how's it going, Symphonic Retro? Welcome back, man. How are you today? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm a little under the weather, but I'm doing okay. I'm super stoked because we are moments away from finishing poop. Poop holes. Oh, my dear Feral the Feral, love her to death. She's the nicest lady on the planet. Obsession with poop and sausages. The Sausage Man. I wonder where the Sausage Man is now. I'd like to think that inside of us, we all have a little bit of the Sausage Man in us. Just a little bit. Wait, what? This is a streamer, delightful person. So I give a shout out to Feral the Feral. Super awesome. She has she streams a lot of adventure games. Super nice lady. She's super awesome. And she has an obsession with Sausage Man. Sausages are everywhere. There's a man inside of me. Damn well better know about it. Not just any kind of man though, a sausage man. A man with sausages. It's there, in your heart, you know. There's a Sausage Man inside of you. That's incredible, Bogus. You made the wrecking balls, just like I told you. I don't have the power to build, and neither did the man who invented them, so nobody's ever actually been able to build one until now. But I knew you could do it. You're the legendary builder, after all. No feet! Oh. No feet. Bogus, my friend, the Golem is coming for us. I know it. If we defeat him, we'll bring back the light to this land. But if we fail, the Sausage Man's coming for Lady Cat. Catelyn will be pounded into the dust once again. I hope the wrecking balls will be of some help to you in that final battle. I pray to the goddess that you emerge victorious. Oh, and by the way, they say that Golem is built like a brick outhouse. If I were you, I'd build at least 20 wrecking balls before I even thought about taking him on. Alright. Speaking of which, I should probably prepare. Okay, so we can't make any medicinal herbs. It is a stat increaser, yes. I'm saving it up though, so that, because it fully heals you as well, which is super important. Pippa says, oh, hello, Bogus. I don't know if you've noticed, but everyone's been acting real nervously lately. I asked Rollo what was going on. He told me a ginormous monster is going to attack us any moment now. All I want to do is build a city where we can all live together in peace. So why did it have to end up like this? Bogus, that monster that's going to attack us is really powerful, isn't it? I know I shouldn't be bothering you at a time like this, but I'm really scared that somebody's going to get hurt. Which is why I was wondering, could you make some medicinal herb for me? Just 5 pouches. Please. If you do me this favor, I won't ask you for anything ever again, I promise. Hold on a minute. Is that... You got the pouches of medicinal herb I asked for. Can I have them? Yes, you can. To tell the truth, I made 2 pouches myself, so that makes 7 pouches in all, and they're all for you. Aw, thank you, Pippa. What if I was going to give them to you? Why did I ask you to make them for me? Well, it's just that you've been so busy building rooms and furniture and weapons for everyone else, you haven't been taking any time to look after yourself. So I just wanted to make something to keep yourself healthy in the last big battle. Oh, and Bogus, do you think you can build that Cantlin shield thing while I was talking about too? No matter how terrible the monsters might be, I don't want to have to fight them. But on the other hand, I'd be so sad if the town you worked so hard to build for us got destroyed. So please, Bogus, we gotta work out how to build that Cantlin shield and protect our city. You're a good one, Pippa. I found out how to make the Cantlin shield. So we got Watch Dogs Legion installed, but can't play till Thursday. Boo! Oh man, Symphonic, you have to tell me how it is. I have that in my fantasy league. If you see on my Discord, there's a channel for it, and there's a link at that's pinned that has the league. This is a test league because in 2021 I want to go all in. It's where you pick games that are coming out in the year, and based on the Metacritic score you get points. And you have a counter pick that you can do also of one of your opponents that you think that's going to do poorly, and if it is, you get points. And there's like, trades you can do and like pick up new stuff that's been announced, and you have like a budget that you can use to bid on stuff. It's low stakes, there's no real money involved, you don't have to do anything crazy. But I want to get some stream people and people of the show who enjoy watching involved, and have stakes. So people set the thing of like, hey, if I win, all of you have to go and play Skyroads on the DOS. You have to beat Skyroads. You have to at least try Skyroads. At least a stream of playing Skyroads nonstop. 4 hours. And so we're testing it right now. And I have Watch Dogs Legion on my team. I hope it goes well. I also have Cyberpunk 2077. And it keeps getting pushed back, and I'm like, please make the December date. I'd really like to win. By my booming baritone, Bogus, you've done it. You've unraveled the secret of the Cantlin shield. Now we can rebuild the legendary defenses of the city of Cantlin. We will be ready for even the most brutal of assaults. We've come so far together, Bogus. Many a sleepless night have I spent struggling, and often failing, to decipher the Cantlin Chronicle. But now our struggles are very nearly at an end. Go, my boy, and build the Cantlin shield. It is the biggest and boldest bulwark described in the Cantlin Chronicle, and will let us weather the coming storm. Dwarven Dad, how are you, my friend? You're bibbling my giblies in your presence right now. How are you, my friend? I hope you're doing well. My voice is still a little bad, but it's not too bad. I just have to be a little more methodical in my speaking, a little more controlled. When you're ready, I'll tell you where the materials that go into making a Cantlin shield can be found. Come and speak to me again when your loins are good and girded. You can tell me, Rollo. Tell me, I'm ready. Bogus, the time has finally come. It's time for you to build the Cantlin shield. To build the barricade, 2 vital materials are required. The first is orichalcum, a bright, shiny metal that is often found encased in obsidian. You'll find it in Rock Bomb Ravine through the green teleportal. Secondly, you'll need Golemite. This one can only be recovered from the shattered remains of stone golems. You can find such stone golems in the Damdara Desert through the red teleportal. Neither the orichalcum nor the Golemite will be easy to obtain because both materials are nigh unbreakable. However, there's nothing a wrecking ball can't demolish. Go, Bogus, gather these precious materials and use them to build the Cantlin shield. Dude, Dwarven Dad. We were just having a big old, talk. Boy, here they are. Here they come. A big old talk about tabletop RPGs, D&D. That's right, and the gang is all here, right? We're gonna sleep until the day. The gang is all here. We just need Dwarven Dad, J-Rod. Sai is here. Sai is here. He's hiding. He's lurking. He's here. I've seen him around these parts. So yeah, I built the teleportal temple outside of the town. It's a little rough around the edges, but... And Lip! Of course we need Lip. What's life like without Lip? I mean, look. Hi, Lip, I love you. Lippy Lou. How you doing, baby? Hope you're doing okay, Lip. I know you got a lot of work and stuff. You're always working hard. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I'm still rough around the edges, but I'm doing okay. Oh, I'm stuck inside you. Okay. Leave me alone. Little stinking slimes. My soft voice. Your home base is both functional and elegant. Why, thank you, Lip. I tried. I tried so hard not to fall, but in the end, it didn't even matter. It's okay though. We'll be okay. Leave me alone. Go away. Gotta get ourselves some orichalcum, which means going back into this cave. By the way, Symphonic, how is Red Dead 2 going for you? That is a game that seems right up my alley. I haven't played any Red Dead games before, but that looks such up my alley. You guys ready for this? This is gonna be interesting. Ready? Run! Oh yeah, there's so much orichalcum. Holy smokes. Lots of obsidian as well. Obsidian's super tough, you know, so that's a really good thing to have. Decent but hard. I'm curious. Oh no, I'm stuck here. Woo! I didn't die. I didn't die. Recipes. Caitlyn shield. Okay, so I just need some Golemite. That's all. That's perfect. Because it's trying the good-natured. Because I'm trying to... Oh, being good-natured. Yeah, nice. That's the way to go. To be that, you know, compassionate with all the people, the little villager people in your little camp. That game seems to be the pace that is like a good pace for me. Cleaning your gun? I'm gonna clean that gun. I'm gonna take it nice and slow. Me on that horse? Yeah, we're gonna just kind of soak it in. We were actually surprisingly really close to finishing this thing, and I might start a little something else. Alright, I'm going the wrong way. We need to go after the golems now. There is some project, like when I'm done with this chapter, we're not done. There's still some things that we can do, and I want to do. And that involves, there's a second building project I want to do, but at least start and like talk about it so that we can be in like the planning phases of it, and probably just build that on my own time. Something for me to kind of build and show off on streams from time to time because it's just something I really enjoy doing in this. My horse is the size of a pony. That's okay. Ponies are cool. I like ponies. We're gonna build a watchtower. There's a spot where there's these condors and stuff that congregate. There's like this large pillar, and I want to turn that into a giant watchtower with like stairs that spiral up and around it. It's gonna be kind of my thing. I think that'll be a good project to do. Well, if I hadn't mentioned before, between watching Bogus and playing the demo myself, pretty sure I'll be snagging a copy of the game at some point. I hope you do. I really hope you do. It's really good. Your kids will love it too. Maybe not now, but as they grow older, they'll definitely appreciate it a lot more. And it's just a funny game to like play around your kids and stuff like that. Because it's very family friendly, it's very creative. What's great too, Lip, is it does have an online feature too. I haven't shown it yet, but it does have an online feature. Oh, I'm so glad. And the two games do bring something very unique and different to the table. That's why I say that it's worth a purchase, even if, you know, each individual one are worth buying and owning. I need to find these golems. Where are they at? I saw them. They used to be right over here by this archway. It's true, Dwarven Dad, but I have to say that some of those quality of life, they overdo it in the quality of life improvements. They do. I feel like they overdo it sometimes. Hey guys, how's it going? Your leader is dead. That leaves only you now. You don't stand a chance. I overdo it. It's true. I do. Shush. I do overdo it. What does it take to build the Cantlish Shield again? Okay, I can make one. You only need one. Oh man, Dwarven Dad. Your partner that fights with you makes combat not an issue even remotely. And then like I do feel the crafting and the building quality of life's perfect. Those are spectacular. But that's the thing though, is that like the dude just kind of does it for you, and you don't have to do anything, you know? But I do think I enjoy Terra Incognita more than I do the main island building in Builders 2. A lot more. I don't know. Both are great. I am not even remotely trying to even sully the awesomeness of Builders 2. I do think that there is just the tools break. Yeah, absolutely. How they handle like armor and tools in Builders 2. Thank you. Those are things that awesome. There's just some little things. There's just some little nitpicks that I have. They aren't big. They aren't they are not. Well, then this game stinks. You know, it's nothing like that even remotely. I just have little stuff. Just little stuff. I'm just gonna make 2 Cantlish shields. Come here, dude. Come here, Biggie. Yeah, the partner guy is a cool like character. The partner that you have, I think it's really interesting, and I'm glad that they have him. But I just feel like the 2 is a lot easier. 2 is easier. I like the difficulty in 1. I like the progression. I feel more connected to the characters. I feel more connected to the characters in 1 than I did in what I played of 2. Now, I played the first two chapters in Builders 2. Oh, nice. Hey, man, congratulations. You gotta play some Elder Scrolls Online. What's really cool is that somebody, by the way, the other day contacted me. I was really surprised. Somebody contacted me about Myst Online. And I was super excited to talk to them. They're like, can I play that game with you? I'm like, maybe. We're kind of busy right at this moment. I got a big thing coming up. We gotta do Hellgate London, and I've got to finish the hammerheads are bad. They can break things. I've got to finish the Quest for Glory series, and I've got to do Hellgate London. Those are the two big things I need to do this year before the year's done. So yeah, they were excited. They were like, "Tell me all about this new content you talked about. I saw your video. Like, I want to know, because like my mom played Myst Online, and I watched it as a kid and loved it to death." Hey, my Ghiblies are getting bibbled as you can speak. Can you hear him? Can you hear my Ghiblies getting bibbled as we speak right now? Because they are. It's like my mom used to play this when I was a kid. I used to watch her play it and loved it to death, and I play it still to this day. But I haven't played it in a while, and I heard there's new content. What can you tell me about it? Like, what's the scene looking like? And they're like, "Hey, you interested in making stuff?" And I was like, it's cool, but I don't have the time. They're like, "Well, do you want to stream it?" Because that would be really cool to do like a dual stream, because they're an affiliate as well. And I was like, absolutely. I'm kind of booked right now, but if I have an opening where I can really dedicate some time to play it, I really want to do that. And so hopefully we can get something like that going. It'd be really cool. But he seems like a really nice guy, really enthusiastic about Myst, and I can't fault the person for that. All right, so let's build the shield. All right, yeah, this would be Quest for Glory 5, actually. I've gone through 1 through 4 already this year. I love the series to death. It's my favorite Sierra adventure game series, and I've played 1 through 4 a million times. But Quest for Glory 5, I've only played a little bit and never followed through with it, because 1, the game's not the best. 2, I didn't want it to end. I love the world and I love those characters so much, and I was, worried about it ending. And I think I'm ready now to put that closure and to reflect on the series as a whole. And then maybe segue into the other stuff set in that universe. Hero U, Road to Redemption. Made by the same designers, Lori and Corey Cole. Oh yeah. 2 and 4 are my big favorites. 4 very much so. I really like 4 a lot, and we had to play it and experience it, and it solidified that, because I was always like, it's a toss-up between 2 and 4, and then I was like, it's absolutely 4. I really enjoyed the characters, I really enjoyed the world, and it goes back to that old formula that made the original Quest for Glory so good. Just being a hero and helping people. Quest for Glory 2 was too big. Quest for Glory 3 was kind of empty. It wasn't bad, but it was, kind of empty. There wasn't a lot of places of interest, and you didn't connect to the characters as much. You did with like Uhuru and Rakesh, but They didn't with a lot of those people, a lot of the other characters that you come across. And 4 though is like the perfect storm. Amazing graphics, amazing voice acting. Yeah, 3 was too small. It seemed big, but it was too small. Yeah, my favorite series. Alright. By my radiant rosy cheeks, the Cantland shield is complete. I need to get a drink. Hold on. I'm going to be right back. I just need to get a drink. I am parched. My throat hurts really bad. I'm going to be right back. That was quick. Gatorade to help me out. Alright, Lovecraft influences were great. And just like the story with like Tanya was really tugs at my heartstrings. So good. Nikolai, at last we're safe. We have nothing to fear from those fearful monsters. All that remains is to defeat their leader, and we'll be free to rebuild Cantland to its former glory. Marvelous, Bogus. Absolutely marvelous. I'm this guy, by the way. I'm Rollo. I'm that character. He's just very boisterous, very, like, verbose, a little not smart, very hyperbolic, very, very idyllic, you know. What, you're afraid that building this shield may be the last straw that makes the golem launch his attack? Seems like LaRouche's bad joke has really affected your nerves. Oh, Symphonic, you're so right. John Rhys Davies. Mwah. Brilliant voice acting as the narrator in 4. Chilling. Boy, there's something important I need to explain to you. If our city is to truly prosper, we must be extremely selective about who we allow to live here. To put it bluntly, if someone's going to do nothing for our town but get in the way of our rebuilding work and spread malicious rumors, we'd be better off with them. That's not me. That's not me, Rollo. That's where we diverge here. Do you understand what I'm trying to say, Bogus? I want you to think very, very carefully about this. It was to give LaRouche the boot. By my rattled nerves, what was that? Felt as if the whole ground started shaking. What in the world is happening to my beautiful city? Saving. Alright. Bogus, it seems the day of judgment is upon us. You felt the earth shake, didn't you? It can only mean that Cantland's protector, the Golem Guardian, has awoken. Still, I doubt the fiend will attack us straight away. No doubt he'll send his armies to soften us up first. I don't know if you have what it takes to defeat them, but if you can't, this town is finished. This is the beginning of the final battle. You ready to face this fight? Hold on, no, let's get some armor. I want better armor. I'm not wearing any armor right now. Probably a bad idea. Full plate armor. The one in Leisure Suit Larry 7? It's not a bad choice. Let's see. Oops. Look at us. We're ready for a fight. And let's see. Let me make more. Oops. Core that new girl Sherry. She's a proper peach, ain't she? Speaking of juicy fruits, have you had a go at planting any plumberry seedlings? Those seedlings you get when you cut down the tree, if you plant them inside your base, they grow into full-size trees. Other plants you dig up with a shovel. That way you can plant them again, instead of breaking them up into materials. I might not look it, but I got a soft spot for gardening. This city'd be a lot nicer to live in with a bit more natural color. Say, how about building this place a flower garden? A nice little courtyard with trees and flowers and a little pond. I reckon that'd be just lovely. I'm with you, dude. Make as much healing cream as we can. Okay. I'm gonna sleep so we can heal fully, and then we'll do the fight. And that's gonna wrap up this chapter. Not really. There's more you can do after the fact, which we'll work on a little bit, and then talk about plans for another build that we'll do before we actually finish up this chapter. But for the most part, we're gonna be done with the story of this one. Judgment's upon us. Let's do this. Why do you think that the Golem, who should have protected Caitlin, ended up turning against this place? It's because it didn't. The Golem didn't destroy the city. It merely destroyed everyone who lived there. Alright. Symphonic Retro. Let me see. That. You, sir, have bibbled my Ghiblies in ways no one else has. Your love for pop culture is infectious, but also, very specifically, you're the only person I've ever known that has loved Captain Power. And that is a beautiful show that the rest of the world needs to see at some point. And they haven't. And it hurts me. It cuts me deeply. But you, Symphonic, you have. And you're the first person in my entire life who knows what I'm talking about when we talk Captain Power. Oh, that makes my day. That makes my day so much, you have no idea. Because I love that show. Oh, I love that show. You gotta do some like watching parties or something for that. And I'll just sit down, watch that show, and just go nuts. Tank is the man. Did you know, I don't know if you've ever seen it in Kevin Smith films, but in the movie Mallrats, LaFleurs is the actor who played Tank. The more you know. It wasn't malfunctioning, nor had it been tricked or taken over by the monsters. It annihilated the citizens of Cantlin in an attempt to protect the city itself. There's more to this story, and should we survive this battle, I'll tell it to you. But now, it's time to drive these monsters back. Alright. The beginning of the final fight of this chapter. Get up here, because I'm going to spawn on the top. Got through. Can't see. We're taking the fight till. We're not going to sit lollygagging idly by. Oh, up top. Tank is the man. What else you got? What else you got? Phase 2. Oh, they're up top. Oh, dang. Gotta get up top. They're gonna break the place. Guys, I need to come up here. There we go. Kill them. The hammerheads really wreck stuff. They wreck stuff. The basic builder in the back. Come on. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm missing him. They're great. I love them. I love them. There's nothing wrong with some stupid stoner comedy, right? You can have this in your life, and it's okay. Ouch. He wrecking our walls. Gotta stop him, dudes! I built. No. Oh, they're in the town. Yes. But luckily, nobody's passed out yet, which means everybody's doing great. Pippa, come on, help us out, LaRouche. I love his movies. They're dumb, but they're fun. Give me that sweet seed alive, baby. Just gonna overwrite slot 4. Alright. What's next, LaRouche? Well, to drive off the monster attacks. But the Golem's army won't be defeated that easily. It seems another horde of monsters is already fast approaching. Let's just do it. So why did the Golem destroy the people of Cantlin, you ask? It's quite simple, really. The Golem began to see the humans as the greatest threat to the city. You've been to that ruined castle past the Hammerhood's village a few times, right? Let me tell you about that place. After the Dragon Lord cloaked the land in darkness, his armies assaulted Cantlin. With the last of their strength, the people of the city built that castle to serve as their last bastion against the monsters. They sealed themselves within the fortress and lived there in safety for quite some time, until they did the unthinkable. With their supplies dwindling, people began to steal food from each other, and the vicious cycle of violence and retribution began. The castle's halls became the very picture of hell itself. It was at that moment that the Golem descended upon the place. But forgive me, I've been idly chatting away as monsters draw ever closer, and now they're almost upon us. Good luck, we're counting on you. This shouldn't be too tough in the grand scheme of things. We're gonna see how it goes. Alright, everybody to arms. Oh, he came right through there. Hold on. Where's he at? He's down here. Can't see. Everything I built, they destroyed. No, can I get up there now? I know, he's skinny now. Oh, he's on top. Can I even get up there now? Let's see. Oh, there's more stuff coming in over here. Hi, Skellies. Okay. There we go. fighting for our lives! Skeletons everywhere! Is that it? That's it. And the final battle. I'll take another seed of life. Admirable work on the battlefield, Bogus. You made short work of the Golem's forces. Still, we may have won the battle, but we have not yet won the war. Another beastly battalion is fast approaching. Another one? Let's do this. The men and women who fled from the Dragon Lord's forces took refuge within their castle, turned upon each other in an ugly display of pointless bloodshed. On seeing this, the Golem no doubt came to understand that the greatest threat to the city it was built to protect, was mankind itself. And now mankind has arisen once more. The walls and towers we have built upon these plains will not have gone unnoticed by the Golem's ever-watchful eye, and no doubt it will reach the same conclusion as it did before, that in order to protect Cantlin, the humans who live here must be destroyed. You ask why I remain here? Why did I not run the moment I learned of the threat the city faced? I knew full well the danger that hung over this place. From the very first moment I arrived here, it was always my intention to leave at the first opportunity. However, as I lived alongside you and Pippa, and all of Cantlin's other residents, I finally came to understand the true joy of living alongside one's fellow man. So please, Bogus, I beg of you, drive back these monstrous hordes, defeat the Golem, and protect our home, not just for our sakes, but for the whole of humankind. Go. Let's do this again. Little help here, guys. Mashing that A button. Come on. It's the Y button because we're playing Nintendo controller. Forget these things. There's one more. Oh, he's up there. There's one more somewhere. Phase 1 is done. Let's see. Hey, you know what? I can wait. I mean, we got Jane Silent Bob Strike Back 2, right? That was good. It was enjoyable. It's always good to see those characters again. Down, dude. He's stuck. Because I think next he's working on Mallrats 2, right? I think that's the next one. Dude, my guys came to fight. They did a great job. When I first played this the first time, you know, they all died most of the time. And it was so hard to deal with. We rocked it though. Considering there's very minor damage. Like I can repair that easy. But I'm definitely going to be making Caitlin and really focusing on it, right? All the towns. But I really want to, in that interim, like in that in-between, when we wait between episodes 1 and 2, I'll be building up Caitlin, making it really interesting. Yeah, he's doing the He-Man cartoon on Netflix. I'm excited for that too. That's going to be good. Incredible work. You really gave those blighters what for. Bogus, my boy, I realize it now. Or perhaps, deep down, I always knew it. The fiend that rules over the monsters of this land is none other than the same Gollum that watched over Caitlin. I just couldn't bring myself to admit that a creation intended to protect the people might instead turn against them. Bogus, if you can slay the Gollum, the darkness will be dispelled, and light will return to Caitlin. But before you accept this challenge, be sure you have prepared enough wrecking balls and Caitlin shields. This is our last stand, the conflict that will decide whether Caitlin is a land of monsters or men. Ready? Let's make some more bombs. I like She-Ra on Netflix. Hey now, I like She-Ra on Netflix. It's very different, but that's okay. Can't make anymore. That's fine. We're gonna be fine. I'm sure we'll be fine. Alright, it seems I was wrong. LaRouche and I both love this city. At times like these, I cannot help but recall the wise words of young Pippo. And that's okay to prefer the original. There's nothing wrong with that. Symphonic. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, you know? And I think what's just super important, and I think it's important for anyone when talking about personal tastes, is like recognizing the merits or the facets of something that you enjoy versus not enjoying. What you're looking for when coming into those things, and recognizing other people's tastes, and why, or understanding why something may appreciate something differently. And that's all I say when I've been talking about that stuff. Like, I'm totally down that you didn't dig the Netflix one compared to the original. That's cool. I think that's great, you know? And I'm not saying you're doing this, and I want to stress that. You're not, like, trying to be mad about people who dug the Netflix one. But yeah, I always like to just say, like, right out the gate, that, like, I think it's interesting to see the different perspectives, and some people don't talk about it as clearly about those reasons as to why they like things or what they're looking for in that type of show to determine about why they like or dislike something, you know? Yeah, so it's kind of the style that's like Steven Universe, stuff like that. You know, it's very, very much a different style. I dig it. I think it's interesting. But I can get why the visual aspect isn't people's cup of tea. She said it so often. It's becoming something of a catchphrase. I just wanted to build a city where we can all live together in peace. I leave the rest up to you, Bogus. Protect our city and let us all live in peace together once more. Yeah. Very subjective. Oh, everybody's disappearing. Epic music. Epic music. That's great, Sai. I can't wait to see. Okay, I need to straighten this out first. Put away, 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 put away. Take that. Tidy up. Look at this. Gotta try to destroy the base. Ah. Oh no! Oh no! The town! My bedroom! Couldn't get there in time because I didn't have those walls in the way. He's getting angry. Now's the time. Drop the wrecking ball. Oh, now's the time to use the wrecking ball. Yep. So really the thing is like, block it. Oh my gosh, look at my temple. Alright. Oh jeez. Ouch. Oh my gosh, dude. Come on, give me a break. Where you going? Oh, the flute! I could have probably built more shields. Probably would have been a smarter move. In all honesty. Oh, good. He mad. What? There we go. Let's go do this one more time. Rune Factory. Very nice. Very nice reference. Oh jeez. He stand on top of me. Come on, Buzz. Oh my gosh. Ow! That hurt. And Janice, that hurt. Okay. Where's it? Head spin. Stop it. Great. Drop it. Drop it. Not enough space. Why not enough space? Okay. Oh boy. Whole place is getting destroyed. Oh, poor town. Army's destroyed. Oh. Drop the bomb, dude. Why can't you drop the bomb? Thank you. Is that so hard? No. No. No, 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 no. Come on. No. You had destroyed the town. I'm happy with any of this. Not happy with any of this right now. There. Thank you. Not happy with any of that. What was that nonsense? My poor town is completely decimated. Oh man. Thank you. Thank you for the poop GGs. Ancient emblem. The long lost mark of a hero, of legend, brings back the light to the skies above Cantlin. Oh man, do we have some work to do now that everything is in ruins. Look at this. Look at this. Everything I built, everything I worked towards, gone. Alright, we're saving. By my shiny white teeth, you did it, Bogus. You saw the golem. The city of Cantlin is saved, and it's all because of you. Thank you. Where did that rusted metal you're holding come from? Could it be the legendary? Restore that emblem. Alright, let's restore the emblem. I got enough to do it. Snap! J-Rod! How's it going, my friend? I hope you're doing well. That's the end of that then. The golem's no more? Heh, he may have tried to kill us all, but I can't help feeling a bit sorry for the old fella. I mean, he's only trying to protect his hometown, weren't he? Well, never mind. What's done is done. And anyway, from what I've heard, it were the people of Cantlin what put him together in the first place. I reckon it's only a matter of time before we build a new kind of clockwork contraption to keep him safe. It is good to know that J-Rod is doing well, or alive at least, and giving GGs. How are you, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Alright, we rebuilt the thing. By my soft and slender fingers, you've done it. You restored the ancient emblem. This should be all we need to disperse the oppressive darkness that hangs over Cantlin. Quickly, Bogus, go to your banner of hope and offer the emblem to the skies. It's like, why do you get 10 minutes on arms? It should be done. Everything's in ruins. So now we're bringing light to the area. So now sunlight is actually finally here instead of this kind of gray, drab. And we will rebuild the city. We will do better than we did before. Is everything okay? Details. I hope everything's alright. Bogus, my child, you have done well. This land has been freed from the Dragon Lord's evil influence, and its people can now rebuild it by their own power. But do not forget, my child, there are so many other people in this world who still need your help. By my big round head, look, Bogus, look. The sky, it's so bright, it's so big and blue and beautiful. It is. That night, the people of Cantlin had a banquet to celebrate the return of the light, and to thank Bogus for his heroic efforts. With the city still suffering from the recent monster attacks, the celebrations aren't exactly extravagant, and the spread is only simple. But even so, the smiles and the laughter last long into the night. Then morning comes. Wow, you finally woken up, have you? I laughed so hard last night I thought my sides might burst. Who would have ever thought LaRouche had such a wicked sense of humor? And when I tried Pippa's cooking, well, I thank my lucky stars that I survived the first spoonful. By the way, Bogus. Late last night, I saw a strange pillar of light rising into the sky over the eastern mountains. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something interesting going on over there. Perhaps you might want to head over there and take a look. Of course, you don't have to go if you don't want to. I just thought you might be interested, that's all. What you do with yourself from now on is entirely up to you. But we're gonna save. I'm gonna actually save our data 5. And we are going to leave that in a cliffhanger. Because I want to do some work here on Caitlin stuff. Rebuild, fix stuff, and expand a bit. Also doing a project you guys can see over there in the distance. You see that pillar there? I want to turn that into a big watchtower. And leave that for the next time that we continue on with the story. We're done with chapter 1. This next thing's going to teleport us over to chapter 2. So we're going to leave it at that. But we're not done yet for the night because it's still a little early. I'm probably going to want to play just a little something simple. Alright, we might play some Smash Brothers or some, I think I'm going to play some Smash. We've got to play some Smash. If any of y'all are interested, you can. I understand that exhaustion. Smash Bros. Ultimate. Let's just see. 1 second here. Smash Bros. Ultimate. Since I have the Switch on already, we can just throw that on there for a quick thing. Post-game Smash. Bam. Updated the info. We're back. Okay. So now we saved our game. We'll do some Smash for a little bit before I call it a night. Because my voice is still hurting. I play as Mr. Game & Watch. If y'all want to make a room, we can as well. If any of you have Smash and want to, more than welcome to do so. Oh, Sai's redeemed a compliment. Who's it for, Sai? Also, by the way, I do want to know that we do have some community goals with the redemptions. If there's one for finishing up Labo stuff. So I've got 2 Labo things going on. Oh no, Switch is dead. One, the community goal would be finishing up the Labo variety pack, doing a stream where we make that on stream, chat about stuff, and showcase all the stuff that's on the variety pack. I need to build the piano and the motorcycle, and I'd really love to show that off. And then I set a personal goal just for myself. I'm really close to 300 followers on Twitch. If I hit 300, I just need like 23 more. If I hit 300, we are going to build this. The robot kit. And we'll do a full playthrough of it. Not all in one stream, but it'll be a series of streams all together. And that takes it's like 8 to 12 hours. Yep, Sai's got a Switch. So I want to build that. I want to do that as an incentive because I think it's really cool. I think that Labo is amazing, and I think that more people should appreciate it because it is something really marvelous. It is magical how these things work, and really go through the software and like show all the stuff about why things work and how they work and the intricacies of those things. But also just to chat. A good like kind of crafting stream because I think those are really fun. Like Capsule J, if you've ever seen him, he does he's been doing Gunpla, so he's been building Gundams, and he's been having some success with that. Like it's been really fun time watching, more fun than I was expecting, and I definitely want to do that, but with Labo. I think it'd be really cool. I've got all the sets. I don't have the full VR because the VR one is they only come out now with the blaster for the VR, and getting those other VR like accoutrements are really hard to get a hold of. Hold on 1 second. While we wait for this, interface blank. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Fingers crossed. Fighting a Steve.
3, 2, 1, go!
Right, I picked the wrong thing. Will you guys actually go after each other here, please? Thank you. Jeez, don't die on me, Mr. Game & Watch. Nope, that's that. Goodbye me. Will someone attack the Steve? Someone attack the Steve! Like, you have to, you can't let Steve get away with it. He's building up his resources. Like, not a good idea. I'm getting this. Bye, Pikachu. Come on, guys. Yeah, duke it out. That's Steve. What are you doing, Steve? I threw back. I can reflect his anvil. Oh boy. No. No, Pikachu won. Dang it. Dang it, Pikachu. It's close. It's close. Well played, Pikachu. So I ebb and forth between like 6 million and like 7.5 million. That seems to be where I kind of go back and forth within Smash. If anybody wants to play, let me know. If your stuff's ready to go, we can make a room. I love playing Smash Brothers. It's so much fun. I've gotten back into it. I took a long break because I didn't lose, but I misplaced my cartridge. And man, I just dig playing Smash. It's so much fun. Chloe's awake right now. She's got her SATs coming up, so she's asleep, I think. It's another 3. Your butt is smashed. It's okay. Hey, if you can, Lady Cat, I'd love to play a couple rounds. Oh, that poor Zelda. I always play this, by the way, completely silent, so this is the first time that I've ever actually heard any. Oh no, I died. Killed myself. on, Donkey Kong. Whoa. Donkey Kong's the guy to beat. Oh no, she fed Donkey Kong. That shield is killing me right now. Ah, dang it. Oh! You want to see you get salty? I want to see you get salty, Dwarven Day. Come on, get salty. Okay. Ouch. Goodbye, cool world. Yeah, I did not win that one at all. Oh, that was a big failure. I'm Mr. Game & Watch. So, like, it's always a struggle against Ganondorfs, Donkey Kongs. Because those guys can knock you out at like 35%. So it's really tough. You've literally never played, but do you own Smash, Lady Cat, then? Why do you own it and never played it? The music to this is so phenomenal. So good. It's fun playing against Steve's. Steve's completely changed how you play Smash, and it's been really fun to see how to adapt to that situation and like trying to figure out all the weird things. Because Mr. Game & Watch always plays weird with stuff. So like for instance, Zelda, she has this thing where she has like the little knight that appears on like attacks. Mr. Game & Watch can reflect that. Like that can be pocketed by the villager. Hey, it's the same guy. All right. Let's see how we do this time.
2, 1, go!
Ooh, that's a bad idea. I got a one hammer. One hammer hurts me, actually. Nine hammered him. Oh, the salt. The salt is running free right now. That guy's probably very, very upset. Oh, he's down again. The dude who's kicking all our butts is now down. 2 stocks. Stay dry. Oh. Staying out of that. Not involved. Oops. I did not realize it's coming up that high. This gigantic break here, that tells you that the guy rage quit. Like he didn't want to see the rest of the match. That's fine. I got a one up here. So to stay alive for 30 seconds. Octopus! Alright, sudden death. There we go. We got it. It's okay, Lady Cat. It's okay. Play again another time. I won. Vibration is intense when he wins. I love it. No rematch. There's something that's very visceral, very fulfilling about multiplayer games. This is a facet that I haven't really shown on streams in general. I have a massive love, a massive passion for fighting games, and multiplayer games. We're talking like, you know, arena shooters, Team Fortress 2, that sort of stuff, that I really, really love. But I have a gigantic passion for fighting games, and that competitive side of me is really big. But I'm not a sore loser, typically. There have been some moments in my life where I needed to take a step back from Smash, and I had to do that once for Rocket League, because I was just spiraling downward in rank. And I was like, oh, okay, I need to just stop before it gets out of control.
2, 1, go!
So my up special in this, it has armor and it has invincibility. You have iframes in it. And what's great about it is that you're invincible. And it's a massive safety measure. Oh, snap. Oh, see ya. He's stuck. He's stuck. What is he gonna do? That was terrible. Mr. Game & Watch's super is also one of the best in the game. Because what happens with it is, based on the percentage of damage they do, you cling on to them, right? But you can get a 0% knockout with people. If they try to dodge and avoid it by going like up high, you can grab them up high and get them off the screen before they're able to break free, even at 0%. But you can put them in really great situations where you can also get them down low, or they can't recover. And it's really just, and if you're going against like assist trophies, it almost instantly kills them, which I did there. I don't know if you noticed. I think my youngest is up. This might be the last match of the night. What time is it? 10:30? Yeah, my voice is gone. I beat Darkside Phil so bad in Super Street Fighter 4 edition, he quit playing. Street Fighter 4 is great. I'm not a Tekken player, I'm a Virtua Fighter player. I love Virtua Fighter a lot. Used to play Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown on the competitive with people. Online only. I never got into the scene on a local level. Played with a bunch of people on VFTC and played Pi. Really love that game a lot. Take the hit. Who do we got? Oh yeah, that's great. From the assist trophy that I got there is from a non-localized Game Boy game, made by the guys who made Link's Awakening, and it's really good. It was for Frog, the Bell Tolls is what it's called. Oh shoot, went the wrong direction. Went the wrong direction. That's the real problem there. Sometimes you have a hard concept of where he's facing. And so... there we go. Dang it. Woo. I might get second place out of this one. Maybe. Maybe get second place out. Imagine that Terra's rocking it. Terra's super good. I got third. I'll do another rematch. We'll see. What do we got coming up? Nope. Oh, Terry's coming back though. You ever see Gunstar Heroes, another player of Mr. Game & Watch? Love him to death. Because he just does a bunch of weird things. He's a weirdo. He's a doof. If you ever heard me talk about Pokemon stuff, I'm a fan of the doofs. Those characters that are just doofy looking. You know them when you see them. Right, they look strange. Oh boy, it's a one-on-one. I don't know if I'm going to win this. Uh-oh. The Terry fight's not good. But there's items. no. That's a bad one. Someone get me like that. And just take the damage. Oh boy. Ouch. Ah, dang it. He's good at dodging. He's really good at dodging my special. Now you're kind of screwed though, my friend. Oh, what just happened there? He just ran off the screen. He was just like, nope, not dealing with that. Whoops. Oh, he even got me with that. Oh my gosh, that is so much reach. Reflect it. He doesn't know you can reflect those things. So we're tied right now.
2, 1, time. Sudden death, go.
Yes, the bomb. The bomb. The bomb was very good. It's very good because it throws off the timing of people, and you have to hit it to stop it from exploding on you. So you can do a lot of mobility with Mr. Game & Watch to make him, like you can move away from an enemy, jump away from an enemy, throw down the bomb, and they'll run right into it at that point because they're typically going for you. Thank you, Lip. Lip, I'm never one to, I mean, you can be terrible at a game. I think what's really great, or what's really fun about Mr. Game & Watch or playing fighting games in general, the beauty of a fighting game is not about winning. It's not about beating people. It's figuring things out. People always talk about, like, you know, understanding the system and bending it to your will. And that's what a fighting game is. But it's also just reading people. So usually if you play a fighting game, it's so much fun just to play for the sake of being able to understand another person, an opponent, to get into their head, know where they're going or what they're trying to do, and respond to it in a really fun and interesting way. Mr. Game & Watch is the best for that. He's just so much fun. This is just chaos right now. was close. Nice. I was able to dodge all that. That was pretty spectacular there. Oh snap. Did not dodge that though. Got a Master Ball too. Oh, it was a Goldeen and a Master Ball. No! Just avoiding that again. Much appreciated. Oh, nope. Could not avoid that.
Player 3 defeated. Player 4 defeated.
It's like, did he give up? What he doesn't know is that I can hit him from below the There we go. I can hit him from underneath the platform. So if he's underneath there, I can hit him from below there because he's so big. Well played, guys. Of course I want a rematch. It's good times. I'm just gonna go to 11, and then after that we'll go raid somebody. See how's it going. The person's name also, by the way, is Detroit. Gotta respect that, considering I'm in that area. In the Metro Detroit area. So they're all coming back for a reunion. Okay, so this is just a normal smash. Like, who gets the most? Oh, I missed. What's the number gonna be? I just missed the 9 hammer. Okay, so I got him with a 6. Ooh, the lag. Nine hammer, there we go! He's probably not happy with that.
Watch the flow of my movements as I
You guys doing your yoga right now? You better be.
Feel the strain on your side.
Bye.
Now return to the original position.
It's got Guile. Scizor. There's two. You know what, Sai? You know what, Sai? If you had Smash right now, we could settle it in that, right? We could. But you don't. So we can't. I'm salty about it, Sai. I'm not really. You did great. I'm proud of your AI for its ability to win. I know. Oh, jeez.
Keep training and working on your sides. Now, return to your original position.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time!
I think I got that one. Oh, Donkey. Okay. Man. King K. Rool, they must have fed him. How many? Oh, it doesn't show how many he got. We'll go see what else. You want to do a round or two, Lady Cat? We can. We can absolutely. Let's back out of this. I'll make a room. Oh, you haven't gotten the game yet. Okay. Wait, did you buy it yet or no? Don't go buying it. Don't go buying it. Don't go buying it if you never played it. I don't want you to have to, you know, spend the money on something that you're not necessarily totally into. You're gonna go buy it? No. Because I'm only gonna play for a little bit more. Because I gotta get some sleep too. So don't go buying it yet. I gotta get some sleep in a minute anyways. Because I'm still under the weather. I gotta get up extra early because I gotta take Chloe to part 2 of her SATs. I was just doing a little extra just to fill in time because we beat Chapter 1 in Dragon Quest Builders really quickly. And I didn't want to move on to Chapter 2 because I want to build some stuff still. Rebuild what we lost. Add some extra builds and do some updates for people. And then tomorrow I'm gonna see how I feel tomorrow, and we're gonna try to stream some more again. What I'm gonna play though, go play Animal Crossing. There you go. What I'm gonna play tomorrow is probably going to be some more Saturn stuff. Probably maybe Panzer Dragoon Saga, or not Panzer Saga, just Panzer Dragoon. Something kind of short because we are coming up to November 1st, and I know. Oh boy, a Meta Knight.
3, 2, 1, go!
All yours. Come on, Meta Knight. You didn't know about the reflect. You didn't know about the reflect. You're running away, dude. I got the lead right now. Oh, no! Almost died. What is he doing right now? What is this Meta Knight doing? I don't have to chase you. I've got the lead. This is unprecedented right now. Oh, I did it! I ruined my lead! Now I got something to prove.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time.
It's tied, I think, 1-1.
Sudden death. Go. Game.
That was weird. That was very weird. What was he doing? I can change the future? Like, what was that? What was that? I have no idea. That was odd.
Solo battle.
So yeah, so expect tomorrow night. I'm probably gonna try my hand on the original Panzer Dragoon on Saturn. Just something kind of one-off that I could probably just do in a day. And then we're gonna be doing Hellgate London for November. And hopefully start off my set schedule in November. Maybe it might have to wait until 2021. We'll see, because the holidays and stuff get kind of complicated. But there's been some weird games I want to play. Like I want to beat Rings of Power on the Genesis. Hey, it's that guy again.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Hey, stop this dude. Now he's just mad. Oh, would have been nice. Would have been nice to have been able to hit him with that 9 hammer. He was invincible at the time. See that? See that? It was only like 30%. That wouldn't kill for most people because they could break free from it quick enough. But I go far low enough at that point. He tried to dodge by going low. It doesn't work. He just gave up. Didn't even die. Didn't lose a stock. Didn't even lose a stock. That's how you play. But you see how it ebbed and flowed. We were at like 6,200,000 when we started. Already almost to 7 million. And it just kind of goes up and down. Depends on who I play, the situation. If there's items, it can get really weird. Where it's like I don't have it's kind of even playing field when you have items on. It can be really good in your favor or really bad. And then when like playing with one-on-one, having it be a time fight is a little easier for me. And then playing with groups of people, playing with stocks is a lot easier for me. Because I have a good time of like getting knockouts that are really precise, but when there's a big group of people, it's a little crazy, and you can't do it so well. Let's see who we got. Okay, max power Grimbo.
3, 2, 1, go!
What? Oh man, there was some major lag there. What in the world just happened? Now I just gotta stay out of the fray here, stay out of the pack. Kind of let them whittle each other down a little bit more. There we go. Still at a massive disadvantage in terms of life. He's gonna help out in that. Jeez. No! Get out of it! Oh, saved by Kid Link, man. See how I was in a massive deficit there previously. Now I'm kind of on an even playing field with everybody at this point. Oh, I almost 9-hammered him. That would have been great. Oh, he won by default there because he had 2. That was good. I know, Sai, a mainstream game. It's not retro. It'll tied for second. It was good though. Alright, we're gonna do one more. We'll do a rematch here, see if they want to do a rematch, and then do one more fight, and then we're just gonna call it a night. But tomorrow I'll be back again. Oh, with Panzer Dragoon, I think. And give it a shot. No, they did not want to play. This is Farrell's Sausage Man. He's the Sausage Man. Look, he's cooking sausages. That's gonna be a one-on-one fight. I do as well, Symphonic. I used to own it. I had to sell it in order to help put money down on a house. I haven't beaten it. I own it. I owned it. Ooh. With the brain. Facing the wrong direction. Dang it. Oh, this is a bad one. Yeah, it's the same thing for me. We got it when the Saturn was on like super clearance. And so my brother, I had 2 much older brothers, and all with disposable incomes, and we're tied right now in the Smash count. She doesn't know this or not.
Out of my way.
Ooh, snap. No, stay alive.
Five, four, three, two, one, time.
It should be tied. No, they won? I thought it was tied. I missed the count. Yeah, so Symphonic, we had gotten in terms of Saturn games, we had gotten Panzer Dragoon Saga, Magic Knight Wraith, Dragon Force, Burning Rangers, Shining Force 3, Panzer Dragoon Saga, Saturn Bomberman, all that stuff for just like a total of like $50. It cost us like nothing. And pretty much my entire collection of games is all hand-me-downs for the most part. I had much older brothers, and so they would have disposable incomes and would just buy systems and stuff like this and buy games like crazy. And one brother had great taste, impeccable taste, Hey, CDI Arcade, how's it going, man? They had impeccable taste. So, what they would buy were the good stuff. The other brother, we get the Horde on Sega Saturn and Myst on Sega Saturn. And, like, not good stuff. like the Minecraft person says. Not good. Facing the right direction this time. Guardian Heroes is not one that I had actually. That was one that was on the list that I am not really experienced on the Sega Saturn. Ooh, they got the diamond. Watch out, Peach. They got a diamond. Hey, Peach. You're attacking the wrong person right now. Dude, Peach, fighting the wrong person. Oh, dude, Shadows of Mystara is super great. That's a great game. That is, I feel, to be the greatest beat 'em up ever. At least the D&D ones, just the whole set. The Star Collection. Hey, Peach. Peach, you need to go after Steve here. Oh, I grabbed you first! Ah, dang it. Got me with the anvil. Get Guardian Heroes on Saturn at a discount when I worked at Game Craze and Hollywood Video. It's yep, oh yeah. Super good. Dude, Symphonic Retro, I mean, let's talk about Clockwork Knight. Hold on. Clockwork Knight is a fascinating game. Clockwork Knight's so fascinating because it is a celebration. And it's this amalgamation of interesting world design, and you don't think so until you actually play it. We beat that earlier this year on stream. but its music is stellar. It is a variety of genres, and it really is something special. So they did a great job in terms of like design, character design of these toys, of its world design, of having the backgrounds kind of complement what's happening in the actual game. This interesting toy world that they've made was really cool. But what's really fascinating is its music, because you notice with the Saturn and with the Dreamcast that Sega was really doing something special with music. That there was and not just music but art. That they had this amazing relationship between artists and game designers. You see it with the Panzer Dragoon saga, the Panzer Dragoon series, but saga very particularly. And you see it with Clockwork Knight. You see it with Jet Set Radio. You see it with Skies of Arcadia. And it's really, really cool. And you don't see that in that era as much as you think, right? You only started to see that sort of behavior kind of appear from Nintendo. And that's around the Wii U and Switch era. That they really had this massive focus on graphic design and art and music as being a major facet of their games. And we're not talking your typical orchestral fare. We're talking like samba, and we're talking about like swing and jazz and this music that's really, really interesting. Mr. Bones is fun. Oh yeah, that's a great game. And I make the comparison of something like Clockwork Knight in terms of its mood, similar to something like Mario Odyssey. It's an absolute celebration of games and of their company, and it's really interesting. If you listen to the music of Clockwork Knight and Clockwork Knight 2, you'll have heard nothing like it. You'll hear it and you'll be like, this feels like this came from, Mario Odyssey. It's really, really interesting to listen to. And that's why I love the Saturn so much. That's why I have a massive love for the Saturn and the Dreamcast, in particular for Sega, because it's such a great amalgamation of those genres of music and art, blending so wonderfully to gameplay and design. We are going to have to call it a night. Oh yeah, so Mystaria. Yes, Mystaria is really good. I think it's Mystaria is what it's called. The Shadows of Mystara and Tower of Doom is the D&D beat 'em ups, which are really, really good. We're gonna go raid somebody. Let's see, who are we gonna raid? Show me more. We're gonna go raid Critically Lit, super awesome guy. He's playing Parasite Eve right now. Love him to death. He's really, really good. You should absolutely check him out. And we're gonna throw up the raid, and we're gonna say goodnight. So I'll be back again tomorrow night, hopefully, as long as my voice kind of still stays at least somewhat functional. And we are going to play Panzer Dragoon, I think, before we move on to some bigger stuff. I'm gonna also work on builds on Dragon Quest Builders and continue that as we go on throughout the year. But I really want to take a break, try some other stuff spaced out. So thank you, J-Rod. Thank you, Lip. Thank you, Symphonic, for hanging out. I really appreciate it, guys. You're all really the best. It's so much fun when you guys are here just for conversation, and you're always a wealth of it. So I'm going to wave goodbye, farewell, adios, adieu, goodbye.